What's really, really good, people? I know we're a little bit late, but we're going to do what we do anyway. This is DJ Teflon Don.
It's your boy Q Smooth. What's happening?
And I'm Sherry.
Sitting there in this low soul.
And we are back for another week of the Wild Out Radio Show.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have some fun. We're going to get serious. We're going to have some more fun. We're going to get serious again. And we have some more fun. So hang out with us. Do what we do.
It's Thursday.
It's Thirsty Thursdays. And you hear the ice, you hear the ice in the background. Drop it in the glass. Drinks on deck.
Mm-hmm. So, real quick, I gotta gear grinder, man. How is it that I go in Walmart and I have a shopping list already on my phone? I have the list on my phone, and I completely forget to get exactly what was on my list. I forgot one item out of my whole list.
Condoms.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
I wasn't even gonna say nothing.
Shit, I forgot them too. That's how I got 3 kids.
Whoa! Wait a minute. You
Okay. Oh.
The line was too long, son. He was like,
Just say
pump
fuck it.
Pretty much. Couldn't wait. Had to get it in.
wow, that's petty as shit. That's petty. No, I forgot to get my Febreze. But I thought I called myself being safe by going in on the 5th, thinking that nobody would be in there because the 4th was the day before. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong.
yeah, if you're going in on the 5th, the 4th was the day before. Like, that's a given.
That's always gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the shit was on sale on the 5th.
You see this? Right. All the stuff was half off on the 5th.
Yeah,
You
it
get
was on
your
sale
clean
on the
on thing.
5th.
I ain't getting no sale. I looked at my bill. I was like,
I was
hey,
looking for Febreze. What the fuck?
Ain't nobody
Ain't gonna
grilling
be
for
on
breeze, man. Ain't nobody grilling that.
oh, y'all just petty.
Them orange hamburgers and hot dogs.
No.
What? The orange? The orange?
It does.
Is that like an Angus? Is that like an Angus?
You talking about Doug the Human?
Doug the Human.
Got orange hot dogs and
Orange?
hamburgers.
Orange?
His name is Hot Dog. That's his
You
name.
talking about
Orange hot dog.
Orange?
The orange hot dogs and
Orange.
hamburgers.
Oh, orange hot dog.
Oh, you talking about the Murray's dog?
Hot dogs
Orange.
and hamburgers.
Come on, Slim.
sale.
Orange.
Orange.
Yeah, orange, nigga.
Orange.
Nigga, you seen the orange car go by?
Angelo.
The orange ones.
Orange ones. What? I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
the ones that was big. They should have been sold on the 3rd.
Oh, got it.
Ah.
I was like, why is it? Why are they orange?
They orange.
You keep saying orange.
Orange.
Orange?
No, the hot Doug. Who? Doug is
The hot dogs.
Who is Doug?
He's hot. That's all I know.
Look.
Who's Doug?
He's hot.
Wait. Yo, apparently he
He
is.
ain't got no air conditioning in his car.
Yeah,
Hey, I know it's pain, bro.
I know what the goddamn hot dog is.
Oh, I figured it out. She's talking about
Hot
Donald
dogs.
Trump. Oh, hanging out with Doug because he's orange and hanging out with Doug.
Yeah. And Doug is hot.
Wow.
Doug is hot because he's hanging out with Donald Trump.
He's hanging out with Donald Trump.
Oh my god. Hey, but no, my man, he do look kind of orange now, doesn't he?
He always look orange. Yeah.
Donald Trump?
You like a Oompa
He was
Loompa.
born orange.
Yeah, he looks like.
Somebody
Yeah.
get that little blonde spot out of his wig. The toupee he be wearing.
I
Yo,
want him to get a good man weed.
okay, all right. So Donald Trump, if you're listening, bro,
Can't do that if you bankrupt.
hey, yo, listen, time out. If y'all don't remember the president's last State of the Union address, he said Donald Trump will be good at one thing: closing out Guantanamo Bay, because you know he's good at closing things down. Yeah, yo, he was like, is what is he doing? he said, is the State of the Union address, you know, no, where was it? It's not the State of the Union.
No, it was the West.
It's
the press dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, is this dinner too good for the Donald? He's like, yeah, I can guarantee what he's doing. Yo, Obama was the coolest president ever, bro. I'm sorry.
Yo, everybody's
Nobody, yo. I seen a video.
You seen the house he getting ready to cop down to DC, son?
Yo, I'm about to be over there landscaping this dude's lawn, dude.
I'm be over there chilling, yo.
I ain't even get the chill level with him yet.
Me is gonna be me. I'm gonna bring some hood chicks, bro. Rakisha
Hold up, chill.
and Obama Nisha.
No, I got the inside track.
He does. He knows Obama. If y'all ain't know, Los knows Obama. He shook hands with him. And he was in the picture with him. I'm like, yo, Slim, why wasn't I invited to this party that you was invited to? But it was a graduation. It wasn't a party. Yo,
Kids graduating, they looking back at Obama. Kid walking across the stage, they sitting over here talking to Obama.
Yeah, pretty much. So, real talk though. Like, I'm still kind of taken aback. So we were talking about the lines at Walmart. I'm thinking it's gonna be a breeze. I go get what I'm getting. I went in Walmart at 6:30, bruh. I didn't leave there till 8:05.
Wow.
You wanna know why? Why?
One cash register.
One cash register because old chick wanna take a break and go and post her naked pictures on Snapchat and Instagram.
Did you see the naked pictures, huh?
I didn't. I wasn't privy to that.
You was looking though.
Sure she ain't hit the lottery like them bus drivers in Missouri.
Nah. Yo, they stopped the bus in the middle of the street and rolled out.
Shorty ain't even come to work the next day.
Oh wow.
And then the people in Missouri was like, we just gave them a day off to chill. So what happened on the second day? They didn't show up.
Hold up, all of the bus drivers?
All of the bus drivers.
They was in the pool. They was in the pool. They like
yeah,
did a lottery pool.
Yeah, the lottery pool. They hit like 500 million. Sorry, 50 million.
I just said
Bunch of
500 million.
zeros.
Jesus.
Find your zero.
See, you better get 550.
Once you add so many zeros, it ain't no matter.
Million is just.
No, we're not bringing him back today. You tell him to stay off the
It
show.
ain't no matter.
Hot dog.
And I say nothing.
You tell him to stay off the show.
Looky here. He leaving. I say nothing.
You're leaving.
Okay, he's a-
Immigration.
Wait, immigration.
I get my green card next week. Stop.
We have a work visa. Carlos and Hector both have work visas. That's the only reason they're still here.
Call it immigration.
Looky here.
Go cut some grass.
Looky here.
I
Ooh.
don't cut grass. I plant flowers.
Okay, same thing.
I have a landscaping business.
You do horticulture? Horticulture? Yeah. Spell it.
In English.
Oh.
Yo, get off the show, both of you. Hector, y'all gotta go. Stop it. Chill. So the other part was, I was, walking through the parking lot, and it's still nice outside, right? And I'm walking through the parking lot, and there's this chick. She has like 2 carts and 4 kids, but none of them are of the age where they can push the cart. So can you imagine a chick pushing 2 carts like He-Man down the aisle? Yeah.
Oh, so she had like her first of the month joint going on too, yo. She was getting it.
Yeah, man.
So she had 4 kids.
That was just the one she bought with her.
Oh, so she spent about $1,000 up in that spot, huh?
Yo,
she bought both at Walmart.
Both carts were full to the T. I went to look for
similar.
Oh my god.
No.
What?
They don't buy some of that.
Wick. And Walmart sell Wick.
Government approved.
Oh, Walmart sells Walmart? They sell Wick?
Absolutely.
They sell
you
it?
can use them Wick checks at Walmart.
Chain.
Pause.
Simba had the cosign on that baby. He was like, yes, I took all my kids up in there with our Wick book.
I told something, hold on, big fella.
Somebody said
They still have like the 9-inch, like the big ass check that you got to take in it, motherfucker.
One moment.
Oh, she about to pull one out.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm done.
Hey, listen, the Wild Out Radio Show does not condone or... Wait, it's a 17-inch check.
Yo, she pulled out a manila folder, son.
She pulled out an employment and Hey, yo, look at this craziness.
Go ahead and get your big check out the mail.
That John got a picture
It's
of
the
Hillary.
first of the month.
That John got a picture of Hillary Clinton on the back.
Don't judge my life.
Nah, we got 2 babies. She got 2 twins.
One from the work and one for the home.
You know what? That is the most irritating question ever. Are they twins?
No, they're not.
I just picked up somebody's random ass kid and bought this whole double stroller just in case I picked up somebody's kid. That irritates the common fuck out of me.
Yeah, because they're the same size.
Well,
I mean,
barely.
I get that.
I mean, Sheridan a little bit,
Yeah,
but
barely. Yeah, Sheridan got all the muscle. She was like, forget it.
Sheridan got a big ass, a big baby ass,
a big baby ass.
like this shit. Like, I mean, she's a little bit bigger than Katie. However,
Mama buy me bigger Pampers. Baby ass.
like, yes, they're twins. Like, why would I just be walking around with 2 little random ass kids?
So now they were just born at the same time.
Yeah. Like, they just went in there to get one and they found another one. So they said, fuck it.
Ta-da! There's another baby.
Surprise!
Yeah, surprise. Man, but no. The funny thing is, I saw the cutest little kid ever. I was coming out of Marshalls, right? And her mother had a son. Her mother was sitting down the walkway from me. But this kid, like she was like, "Excuse me, sir, can you spare some change? My mom lost her job." I was like, "Oh my God," I felt so bad, right? So, like, real talk, I don't know if the lady lost her. It would have made me feel some type of way, right?
Now
You should have asked the kid, "Are you trying to help her find it?" Wow.
We're not that heartless on this show.
Oh yes, we are.
I know you are. Well, that's
Mom trying to teach kid how to be a pimp at a young age.
oh my God. No, don't do that. No. That's not what she was doing.
That's why he was getting the condoms at Walmart. I got you.
All right, so we're gonna take a little break, man. We'll be back. And we'll be back. Can we cut that? Cut that. Flip that. Rip that. Cut that. We'll be back. Yeah, over there. Right. Yeah, we'll be back. Cool.
My girls, I got girls all over the world. My girls, I got a girl named Shonda. Ooh, that's my little mama. And whenever I need some loving, I ain't gotta look too far. Know just where to find her. Got a girl I call Sweetie. I call her that 'cause she know how to treat me. And whenever I land in ATL, I ain't worried. I know she gon' come and see me. Come on, when I'm home in New Orleans, man and red girls call me. They'll cook for me, clean for me, treat me like a king. Ain't gotta worry about a thing. That's my girl. And off to Alabama, going holla at Toya. She's a lawyer. She got her own money, own crib. Baby really like to do it big. She always buy me gifts. Well, that's my girls. I got girls all over the world, and yes, I love y'all girls. All y'all girls. That's my girls. I got girls all over the world, and yes, I love y'all girls. All y'all girls. Come on, dip, and snap your fingers. If you a real true player in a club, who'll be loving these girls. All these girls. Come on, dip, and snap your fingers. If you a real true player in a club, who'll be loving these girls. All these girls. I got a girl named Keisha. She's a teacher, that's a day job. But at night she ain't nothing nice. Shorty like to do it all night. Can't forget about Joanne. Joanne don't understand. She want me for herself. She want me to be her man. I keep telling her that I can't. Girl, my next flight landing in LA. Going holla at my beautiful girl, señorita. Baby girl, know she green, but she always keep a fire bagger. Come on, getting off the Cincinnati. Come on, go and holler at my two babe. She's such a cutie. I take my time, do her right. Now she won't talk on the phone all night. She say she love me right. Well, that's my girl. I got girls all over the world, and yes, I love y'all girls. All y'all girls. That's my girls. I got girls all over the world, and yes, I love y'all girls. All y'all girls. Come on, dip and snap your fingers. If you a real true player in a club, who'll be loving these girls. All these girls. Come on, dip and snap your fingers. If you a real true player in a club, who'll be loving these girls. All these girls. My girls. New York, you know I love y'all girls. Miami, I love y'all girls. Mississippi, I love y'all girls. New Orleans, I love y'all girls. VA, you know I love y'all girls. H-Town, I love y'all girls. Got girls all over the world. Girls all over. My girls. I got a girl named Shonda. Ooh, that's my little mama.
Watch out now. Is that a McDonald's song?
Huh?
Did you just try to McDonald's song?
No, that's the way the song.
Beat nuts.
Anyway, we got Sugar some news. What you got, Chew?
Okay. Norma Toussaint, 70-year-old grandma, domestic battery after she beat her 12-year-old granddaughter with the switch from the tree. Back.
Wait.
Switch from the
A switch, not a bat?
No, she took it back.
Oh, I thought you said.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I thought you said she took.
Sometimes you just gotta beat a motherfucker's ass and let them know. You're not
Sometimes.
playing.
True that.
Sometimes you gotta beat that ass, go beat that ass, beat that ass. Yeah.
A teacher at Kids R Us Learning Center in Southeast DC snatched a little 1-year-old boy ball. Personally, I would be pissed off about that. Anybody snatch my kid's ball, I'm gonna be real pissed and I'm gonna beat somebody's ass.
Which balls are we talking about?
She snatched the patch of his fucking hair out. What do you mean? Snatched him balls.
Snatch some balls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright. I
We
can
thought you were saying they snatched some balls.
No, guys.
Pause.
Sierra and Russell Wilson got married yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Sierra the singer?
Yeah.
Oh.
But all at the same time, she's scared that, what's his name, Future, is going to kill Russell Wilson.
Why? He ain't no killer for real.
I don't think he's a killer. He's too cute to be a killer. I was told if you're cute, you can't kill. I don't know where that theory came from, but...
I ain't no killer, but don't push me. They're just like the Swedish jab, that's the game. Oh, sorry. I'm back. I apologize.
Be a rap this week. Alright.
Are you so mad about me being a
Bro, he got his own
You're
killer.
too old.
You heard of 50 Cent? They call him 50%.
Yeah, you're too
You can't use the
old.
same joke. You can't use the
You're
same joke.
too old.
You can't use the same joke from last week, bro.
North Carolina police are investigating a 2 to 3 month old was shot in his chest. His 7-year-old brother called 911, frightened, scared, and the baby is expected to recover.
Who shot the baby?
I don't know who shot the
Leave
baby.
that one alone.
It was an apparent murder-suicide attempt. The mother and father wanted to kill themselves.
Watch out now.
And the 7-year-old
the
called the
baby?
police. Murder-suicide? That's usually what happens.
Did your parents die? No, I'm not being funny.
Doesn't say. we're more concerned about the baby. The Paradox reunion is about to happen.
The who?
Paradox reunion is kind of excited about that.
What's that? Enlighten me.
It's a club where I spent a good amount of my young adulthood. A Thai woman, she found out her husband was cheating. She got him all aroused and all, yeah, baby, let's have sex. And she cut his dick.
Oh, another one with the cutting of the with the people.
Went to the hospital and it was hanging off by a thread. That's all I got.
Lorena's cousin.
Yeah, Lorena's cousin. That's all I got. I don't have no more.
Ratchet hooker.
Yeah, that's crazy. And she from Thai?
Yeah, she
Thailand?
was a Thai woman. She's done.
She was done.
She's done. I'm done.
Wow.
She's done. You're done.
Yeah.
This is for sports, so what we got?
So hold on, big fella. Let me just tell you something.
Oh, no. We can't do it. We can't do it with that.
All right. So apparently, Kevin Durant has signed with Golden State.
Yes, sir.
Westbrook is upset. He said, "Hold on, big fella. Where you going?"
No. Nope, fella.
No.
Pause.
Pause. All right. The Dwyane Wade went to Chicago, back home.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's from Chicago. He went to Marquette.
Oh, went
His
back
boys play ball out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's where his kids are. So he went home. 2-year deal, $50 million.
He could have went to New York, man. They were trying to get him.
Well, New York signed the decrepit Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I don't really understand why. I don't understand why.
All right, so listen, I know I might have mentioned this last week, but the funniest meme I've ever seen, or the funniest video that was shown, was, you remember the movie Unbreakable? Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
with the fragile bones. He was scared to walk down the steps. They showed this meme or this video with Derrick Rose's face on Samuel L. Jackson. And he's like walking down the steps and he slips and he falls down and says, "Oh, yeah, that's what's gonna happen." He's walking down the steps to Madison Square Garden. Derrick Rose is gonna be hurt. 2 reps.
You seen the one meme where it had LeBron and it said, "Fuck it, I'm going to the Warriors too."
No, I didn't see that one. I wouldn't like that one. I don't like it.
Yeah, I like it.
No, so then there's another meme out there, or another video. It's the 2017 Golden State Warriors, and they all like 18 foot 19, and they just making shots from all over the court on 2K17. It's funny. If y'all ain't seen it, go check it out.
You ain't seen that other meme?
Let me tell you what Golden State is doing.
The one with Kevin Durant and then Westbrook, all of them coming up as like as wrestlers, and then Kevin Durant.
Steve Kerr and Steph Curry standing outside the ring.
Yeah.
And he turns on. It basically turns. It's like the new generation turns. He's like Roman Reigns. He turns on everybody.
Turns on everybody.
Yeah,
Smacking them
with a chair. Yeah. That joke was funny.
Yeah, that joke was hilarious.
Baseball's still going on. I ain't got no updates for y'all. So
Nationals #1.
the Nationals are nice. They had a good game last night. We watched that joint. It was a good game.
So it might be like the Nationals and the Orioles, man.
72 days until NFL comes back, man. 72 days.
72 days.
How many hours?
We'll call it a Pound 95 series.
You're not that petty?
No.
Oh, all right.
72 days and 16 hours.
Yeah. Oh, Carlos got it. 16 hours.
How many minutes in seconds?
Got him.
Better not.
Got him.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll figure it out.
The real question is this: do you guys think that who won the Super Bowl last year? Y'all know? Anybody?
Yep.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Denver Broncos.
I know that wasn't correct.
The Denver Broncos.
He said the Cleveland Cavaliers won the Super Bowl. You stop drinking, bro. Put the cup down.
You didn't see LeBron kick that home run?
Kick the home run.
I'm gonna turn my mic off.
Watch out now. Right.
Watch out now. Yeah. What is going on with this
We need to
guy?
put some more ice in his drink.
Pause. Wait a minute, yo.
All right, so Denver Broncos won the Super Bowl.
They're not gonna repeat.
No,
'Cause
hell no.
they have Bobby Brister and
I'm gonna make a prediction right now. Yo.
Oh God.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Ready for it?
Not ready.
Get ready for this. Ready? And it's actually gonna come true.
The Redskins gonna win.
That won't come true not in this millennium. Wow, maybe like 3,000.
Kirk Cousins is not taking y'all to the promised land.
Like you getting your air conditioner fixed.
No, like you get yours.
Yo said that. Yo said that.
We both hot driving down the highway.
Jumping out.
That boy sweated through 4 shirts on the way here. He had a hat on too.
No, Carolina Panthers, yo. Super Bowl next year.
Really?
Negative.
Carolina Panthers,
Negative.
Super Bowl champs.
Super Bowl champs. And you know I gotta be serious if I didn't choose any of my teams.
Well, you got like 12 teams.
I only have two.
You got 3.
I have two.
He has 3
I have
teams.
two
He has
teams.
3 teams. He has 2
Two
teams.
teams.
He has 3 teams.
Two
He
teams.
has 3 teams.
You wanna put something on that?
2 teams.
Put something on that?
Let me think about that. I still got some time to think about that.
I'm talking about
I have
some,
2 teams.
do some push-ups, you know?
Oh yeah, we push it out.
He ain't pushing nothing but a beer.
Push it out.
Who's doing the push-up?
Not neither of them.
I don't like the side eye that y'all are giving me right now.
Not
I can't do some push-ups.
Yeah, do some push-ups.
Right now.
Right now. Anyway.
How many
No,
you
no.
talking?
Please stand by. I gotta go push this out. Real
No.
Pause.
What are you pushing out, my dude? Yo, I don't even think you know how to do a real push-up. Wait, I'm a video. I'm gonna Snapchat this, y'all. Y'all check me out on Snap. Check me out on Snap. In dress shoes. and a Bill Cosby shirt.
Gonna get up tired of shit.
You said a Bill Cosby shirt.
And a Bill Cosby shirt. Yeah, he did it. He did like 2.5. Because the other one wasn't a real one.
So
It
it's my
was
turn.
5.
It was 5. Where?
My turn.
Wait, time out. Are y'all really doing pictures? Yo, the Wild Out Radio show. We just wild out to her. Hey, yo, Carlos took 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh, he's showing off.
9. He stopped 10.
Laying down in a minute.
Yeah, all right. That nigga look
I
like
ain't saying nothing but a word.
Alright, dude. I'm not doing them. I still got on dress shoes and a motherfucking dress shirt. I'm not doing it. Anyway,
Yeah, you do. You might rip a shirt.
oh!
He's got light skin privilege.
Pause. See,
Light skin
hold on.
privilege.
Light skin can't wear.
I'm gonna do it.
Ah.
Shirt rip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 16,
11, 14. That's how we
18,
count now.
20.
22, 24.
Oh, okay. Y'all do it whatever.
Then you gotta get up and do the dance like you just scored a touchdown. If you get back on the damn microphone.
Come back. Alright, so we're done with sports right now, man. We're gonna chill with that.
We gonna pop some music back in.
Yeah, let's do that. We're back.
We'll be back. This right here is Body Go Bop.
What?
Body Go Bop.
She make a body go. She make a body go. Come on, oh. She make a body go. Girl, you look so good to me. I had to come let you know. That whatever you drinking tonight is on me, 'cause ooh, girl, I like it. You look right. Yeah, the way you make your body go pop, pop, ba da, ba da. Ooh, tonight. You the one I want. I got my eyes on you. I know you see me looking at you like, ooh, girl, I like it. You look right. Yeah, the way you make your body go pop, pop, ba-da, ba-da. Ooh, girl, I want it tonight. Can I bite? You look right. Yeah, the way you make your body go pop, pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. Come on, oh, she make her body go pop. Girl, what you working with? 2, can I touch it a little bit? 3, we hit it back to the bar. Drinks on me, so get as drunk as you want. 4, girl, do your dance, don't you stop. 5, I just love the way your body pop. 6, she ain't really tipsy yet, so bartender, bring another round of that. 7, don't worry about them haters. 8, baby, we can hook up later. 9, girl, you know you looking like a dime. Girl, you know you one of a kind, got me hollering out. Ooh, girl, I want it tonight. Can I buy it? You look right, yeah. The way you make your body go pop, pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop. She make her body go pop, 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 pop.
Dip with ya, rock with ya. Yo, so we are back, and let's get a little serious. A little bit.
Can I just say,
Um,
before we start, parents, hold on to your kids, man. Seriously, real talk. That's all I'm gonna say to you. You know what I'm saying? If you have young black sons and even young black daughters, be concerned for them, yo. Seriously, because it's disheartening what I'm seeing, and it's nobody else's eyes are open to it. You know what I'm saying? Like people try to pretend that their eyes are open or they're awake, you know, or socially conscious and all that good stuff. Everybody ain't conscious, man, because the cycle keeps repeating itself. It's not something that has been nipped in the bud at any point. And you know, I'm just gonna say that, and that'll be my disclaimer for the first part of it. And you go ahead and do what you do.
So, okay, so if you don't know, we're talking about the 2 shootings that's happening this week. The one where in
Louisiana, Baton Rouge,
Louisiana, and the other one in right outside of Minneapolis. So here's the thing. The thing that I find to be disheartening is it's not totally a black-white thing, which is what everybody tries to make it out to be. Because if you look at the Freddie Gray case, three of those officers were black.
Yep.
2 of them were high-ranking officers. So it's that blue line, and it's like there's a call to take out African American males.
Not even just males.
Well, yeah, not even just males, because I mean Sandra Bland, like, and there's a devil's advocate to the whole thing, and nobody usually wants to touch on it, so I'll be that dude.
Do it.
So if you look at some of the situations over the past year or two where a young black man has been murdered, some of them have put themselves in a situation where if they wasn't in that situation, it wouldn't have happened. To be totally honest. Now that's not giving the cops a green light and saying that y'all was cool, y'all was right by what y'all did. That's just kind of more so just leaning on my black brothers, my princes out there who says, well, they were wrong. Yeah, they were wrong, but the young brothers who put themselves in situations
They shouldn't be in.
Where it could happen, if they weren't in that situation, it wouldn't have happened. Case in point, Freddie Gray ran from the police for absolutely no reason. Even if they would have stopped him and frisked him, the knife that he had on him was not even illegal. There was no reason for him to run. The most they could have done was stop, frisk him, harass him for a minute, and he went on his way.
Yeah.
Instead, his parents had to plan a funeral. The one at Ferguson, what was that? Mike Brown. He stole from the store, got into a physical altercation with the police officer. Now, it doesn't give the police officer the right to shoot him, because once he backed up from him, at that point, the cop had a couple of different alternatives to scenarios he could play out.
Yeah.
He chose lethal force, which was wrong. The Tamir Rice. Now, everything that the police did in that was wrong. Grant that. Everything that the police officer did was wrong. But at the same time, you shouldn't let your child go out the house brandishing a firearm that looks real.
I agree. Where are the parents in these scenarios? Is what I'm saying.
I'm not coming down on the parents, nor am I convicting the dead. But I do want to wake everybody up to the fact that if we don't put ourselves in some of these situations,
there would be no situation.
There wouldn't be a situation. Now, if somebody's just walking down the street, case in point, Trayvon Martin, he's just going home from the store. He didn't do anything wrong. At the point when Joe Jerkalot approached him, he was defending himself to me. So in that situation, that's a call for uproar. That's a cause for let's talk to some people about some things because something's wrong. But if you don't give everybody a leg to stand on, you sitting on 5 felonies and you carrying a firearm, even though the officer didn't know that at the time, the bottom line is you put yourself in a situation where this can happen.
True. So can I play devil's advocate for a second?
Sure.
For one more second. Because now we have a person who was a member of law enforcement in the building. So I'm going to get his take on this real quick. And I want you to give me your take on exactly how it should have played out versus how it actually played out. So can you do that for me, Carlos?
I'll be real honest with you. There's no way to justify any actions on both parts. I can't sit there and tell you how it should have played out because I wasn't an officer, and the film it's only one side. You didn't see the whole thing from start to beginning. You only seen portions of it.
Right.
But the main thing that you said at the beginning, it's time for us to take action. Parents, it starts with us. It also starts with the officers. And I'll go back to the parents real quick. Parents, you got to talk to your kids and tell them it's a heightened situation. Just comply. Don't try to badger or belittle the officer or disobey what the officer is telling you to do. Mm-hmm. And it's only for the safety of yourself and the officer. Because at the end of the day, the officer is really looking to go home. At all means necessary. By any means necessary.
I understand.
So, being that said, understand if you comply, a lot of things can come good from it, and you don't. And that's also not putting yourself in those situations. Now for the officers, and we need better training. We need more scenarios that can help them, fake scenarios that can help them go through these situations so they have a better judgment call. It's hard to make that judgment call
on the fly.
It's hard to make that judgment call on the fly. And I've seen a Facebook post about some newscasters going through a shoot no shoot situation, and I've seen a couple of newscasters shoot an innocent person, where it would be against the law or the use of force continuum to even shoot that person.
Right.
And then also seen them when they got shot because they didn't pull the gun.
Exactly.
So it's hard to make that judgment call, and I won't sit here and justify what the officer did or disgrace what the person did. All I can say is both sides need to be educated more going forward.
All right, and I'm gonna switch gears a little bit. I appreciate your feedback, brother. Thank you so much. I'm gonna switch gears just a little bit, and this is only because I want to make sure we're aware as a community. Like, we're community-wise, think about it like this. You can't be out here supporting a cause if you're a part of a cause that continues to kill our black people. If you're out there carrying a firearm, you're out there carrying a firearm yourself, and you're killing your own people. You can't expect anyone to support your cause because we haven't fixed anything inside of our community just yet. You understand? Because it's easy to be up in the uproar when somebody that has a uniform and a badge kills one of our people. It's harder to be in an uproar when somebody that's in our community kills one of our people. You understand? And that's what I want people to understand. We're not condoning, we're not justifying anything. What we're saying is, wake up, people. Because until you stop killing your own people, what's going to stop anybody else from killing your people?
And not only that, and that's a big part of it, because trust me, the what was it? Baltimore had like 300 some odd homicides last year.
Yeah. One for every day.
Those weren't for those weren't all about cops.
No.
But let's look at it this way, and I hope I don't catch flack behind this from my analogy. But let's look at it this way. Okay. Have you ever owned a tiger?
No.
Have you ever touched a tiger?
No.
Have you ever been face to face with a tiger? I'm not talking about at the zoo. I'm talking about like the tiger.
No, I don't want to be face to face with a tiger.
But
I love tigers.
But you know a tiger is dangerous, right?
I do.
Why do you know a tiger is dangerous?
Because it's nature.
Because everybody tells you on the news and on everything else that tiger will kill you. That's exactly what the news does with us. They present us as being these animals, reprove us to be these animals. So when these white people come up against us, the first thing they're thinking is, my life's in danger because I'm coming up against an animal. And they've dehumanized us so much, and we keep allowing them to do it. We keep giving them
ammunition. We give them ammunition to do it. Now, prime example, there's another post that probably won't get very much airplay. There's a young lady walking her dog in Florida. Lady comes up to her and is badgering her like the whole time. Like, she's walking her dog in a public area. The lady said, "You need to get off this area because, it's not your area. It's not meant for you." Mind you, at the end of the post, the white lady gets arrested, but the black chick, she was walking her dog. She's telling the lady she's trespassing on private property. Sweetheart, this is a public area. She can walk her dog wherever she wants, as long as she's not in your backyard letting the dog take a crap in your backyard. It is her right as an owner of a dog to let them walk in public. So the part that gets me, the part that really gets me is we turn the blind eye to so much because we lose sight of what's actually going on in the homes. You feel me? We lose sight of what's going on in the homes, bruh. And I can't stress this enough, because I was raised in a single parent home. My mother, I love her dearly, because she taught me the values that make me who I am today, right? She also taught me that if I put myself in a situation where I could possibly go to jail, that I was going to stay there. And it made me a person that looked at things on a different side of the spectrum. I didn't have to hustle. I didn't have to go out there and do dumb stuff, because my mother provided me the opportunity to do things that I wanted to do. She gave me enough to make sure I didn't want for anything. You understand? And this is what's missing in our community, because the parents don't take enough time. I'm not saying all parents. I'm saying most parents are so consumed with what they missed as a kid, that they're trying to provide these kids with materialistic things, but they're not giving them the moral value part of it. You understand? They're not giving them the
True.
They're not giving them the thought process behind what it takes to get there. So when you have kids raising kids now, it becomes an epidemic for our community, because now nobody has a moral fiber about themselves.
So one thing, and I want y'all to jump in at any time.
Okay.
One thing my mom told me when I was younger, when I was old enough to go out in the street by myself, and she said you will never beat a police officer in the street. So sometimes you got to take that L in the street and beat him in the courtroom.
But nobody ever taught the rest of these kids that.
Like, you want to sit there and argue with a cop, you've already lost. The cop has the authority in the street,
because that's where they live.
But take that cop to a courtroom and have him justify his actions on why he stopped you and why he frisked you. Now he gets called into question.
Indeed.
And that's what we're not teaching our kids. You know what we teach our kids? If somebody disrespects you, you disrespect them. Nah.
It's wrong.
Sometimes you gotta learn how to just humble yourself, get the information you need, and deal with it when you get in the courtroom.
Exactly.
Because every police officer has a badge number. Every cop has a sergeant. Every sergeant has a lieutenant. Every lieutenant has a captain. Everybody has a boss, and they have to answer to somebody else.
I agree.
But if you sitting there yelling and arguing and bickering in the street, all you did was you further allowed them to dehumanize you, and now they're not killing a person, they're killing an animal.
You know what? That's an interesting take on that.
Although if you kill an animal, you actually go to jail for that. Just ask Vic.
Yeah.
My thing is that if you sit there and you look like what we see on TV, if you sit there and you look like what we see on TV in the streets, everybody know that police officers like that. So when you fit that stereotype, and it is, you may think it's unfair, but it's realistic. You gotta be realistic about it.
I'm gonna take it a step further. So if you ever take a look at a badge, the original badge was for those people that were meant to hunt the runaway slaves.
Overseers. They weren't overseers, they were overseers.
They were overseers, but the badge stayed the same, if you understand what I'm saying. And I'm not knocking anybody who lives up to their code of the blue. You understand? Those blue bloods who are absolutely great cops, hats off to you. But what I'm saying to you is the initial reason the law enforcement was created was to what?
Hunt down slaves.
There were posses, sheriffs, marshals, all those good people. I mean, and I'm just saying that's where initially, when the country started, there was they were trying to figure out, okay, what are we gonna do with these people? We're gonna make them officers. Or we make them officers to find our runaway hit.
And they can deputize anybody at any given time and go, you don't like niggers? Come help me find this nigger. He's a runaway slave.
But
I know we're playing devil's advocate a lot, but that's what we do from time to time. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna let you finish your statement. I'm not even gonna make another statement.
Just to chime in on that, you think about it. You named the runaway slave. It's a runaway slave. There's slaves, there's house slaves, there's all kinds of slaves.
Yeah.
But the point being is, when you put yourself in that category, if you put yourself in that category to look like that, and then to actually act like that, but yet you want to be treated differently. How can you? Even if you go to a job interview and you're trying to get a job interview, say it with Donald Trump, you're not going to come with braids and looking like you Tupac Shakur or one of these rappers out here. You're not going to do that. And if you do, you're going to get shot down. You're not going to get the job.
Right.
My point is, if you want respect, dress with respect. Dress like somebody.
You know,
and that's where it starts, and that's the educational piece that
is missing.
That's missing.
I want to say this, Carlos. You have a really good point, because I want to ask you guys a real quick question, and then we're gonna roll out. Nicole, you have anything?
No, y'all good.
I know you're a little emotional. I see your eyes getting a little teared up. It's all good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call you out like that on the air.
Yeah, thank you.
But I'm sorry.
It's depressing. It's sad. Like, I didn't want to listen to the radio this morning. Like,
I didn't either.
Yeah.
But it was the first thing I saw when I woke up at 6:30 this morning was a post from a officer who is tired of her fellow brothers in blue doing the wrong things, and it's not like it's something that you can't see on the evening news. You see it on every news channel. Somewhere, somehow, something happens. And I'm gonna finish this part that I was gonna go to real quick before you go into your next one. What I'm saying is, it's about responsibility. We talk about responsibility for upbringing. We talk about responsibility for teaching moral code. We talk about responsibility to what you agree to. If you stood in front of that judge, like my girl said earlier, if you stood in front of that judge, in front of that courtroom, and took a vow to serve and protect these people, if you are afraid of these people, you should not wear a badge.
I would 100% agree with that. But what I want people to, anybody can go take a look at it. It's called the ODM. It's called the Officer Down Memorial. And that memorial tells how many officers got killed each and every single day and what they went through. And ladies and gentlemen, I was 2 seconds. I was this close to being one of those officers on that memorial. You know, I'm not going to share my story, but my point being is, go take a look and see what these officers that actually made it. And to make it to that memorial, you have to give your life. To be on that memorial, you gave your life as an officer. And some of these incidents that's came up, we don't share. Y'all don't know. And then if you really did know, you would have maybe understand what it takes to actually do that job. And it's not easy. It really isn't.
And I agree with you. It's not. You know, like I've had friends, family members in law enforcement, and when they go on a job every day, you know, I wanted them to come back home. Honestly,
Me too. My uncle has been a
but
cop.
at the same time, there's a procedure for everything, and the way that we're seeing officers disarm white men but shoot black men, that goes way beyond training, because they're trained. You can see that they're trained. So because they're disarming white men. I watched a video earlier today where a white man was charging officers with a hatchet, and the officers was backing up from him. So they're trained to disarm. They're trained to defuse.
No,
but they're choosing not to do that when it comes to young black men.
No, I think the situation is that when you listen to a command given to anybody, a man, a black man, or a white man. The white man will comply faster than the black man. The black man may look at it in a different way and say, "Well, I'm complying, but I'm gonna do this anyway."
I'm gonna take a step back from that because I've seen multiple posts where a white individual has an assault rifle standing facing officers. They're telling him to put the gun down, sir. Put the gun down, sir. Not one officer has grabbed the gun yet. Not one of the officers has grabbed the gun yet. So when you tell me that, that's training for me, right? You're trained. Hey, white privilege. Regardless, I understand where you're coming from on it, but you cannot tell me that I have not seen these posts. There was a guy walking around with a AR-15 in broad daylight. 17 officers surround him.
And not one of them grabbed
their gun. Not one.
I'm gonna tell you like this: my training when I was a police officer going through training, most of the videos that I've saw of these officers that made it to the ODM gave them lives in the line of duty were shot by a white man. Were shot by a white man. Now there was some by a black man, by a black man, but most of them were by a white man. And my point being is, it's not about the color; it's about whether you comply and how you comply and how fast you comply, and that's what it is.
I mean, I understand what you're saying in a sense, but at the same time, there's something that tells them, if I shoot this white man, I'm gonna have to answer for it. And if I shoot this black man, I'm not.
I think that's on the individual, and if that's the scenario you get from the white officer, I understand where you're coming from. But it's the same thing when just like we did before. It's those black officers in Baltimore who did this to this kid that didn't, died in police custody. It was black officers that were charged in the case with the lady getting killed in the prison. Now, it's not just because it's amplified because it's a white on black. But it's not just about white on black. It's just the mindset of the officer, whether he's black, whether he's white. It's the mindset of the individual who's committing the crime, because whether they comply or they don't. It's not about black or white, but we heighten it when it is, especially when it's a white officer against a black individual.
So, being the mother of many sons, what do I tell my black boys? What do I tell them if they encounter a police officer at this point? Because you made a statement that a lot of times African American males are likely to cause a disturbance, which allows an officer to do whatever they do. What do I tell my black sons right now? Because just yesterday we had a 32-year-old man who complied and was still shot and killed in his car.
He was shot and killed. I'm gonna tell you what you should tell your son. But he was shot because he did reach for his license.
After being asked.
Hold on, time out. He did reach for his license. Okay. Now, what I always tell my sons, I have two sons, I tell them, keep your hands where the officer can see it. Always up, no matter what it is. When you ask and you tell him I'm reaching for my thing. Do you give me the permission? And you get permission. Yes, it may be demoralizing, but it's a difference between me burying a son and seeing a son to go to court. So what I'm telling you to tell your kids, don't move. You may have to take one. Meaning talking about you may have to demoralize yourself. Keep your hands up at all times and ask permission before you move.
So if it's not a race thing, then why do I have to tell my son to demoralize himself? And in this situation, the officer told him to go get it. So it's like, if I don't comply, I'm shot. If I do comply, I'm shot. And if it's not a race thing, then how many white families do you think are having that conversation with their family tonight?
No, what I'm talking about is it may be race on the individual. It's not a race thing with every cop.
I agree.
So that's where I don't want every cop that's out there to be justified by the actions of one individual, and every person that wears long braids and is trying to comply to the law is not a criminal.
I agree.
So my point being is, the question was, how do we protect our young males? And our young males have to understand that at this point right now, until we get better training for these officers or more trust, comply, keep your hands in the air, visible. Don't make any sudden movements. Don't do anything. Don't tell the officer what you're doing. Ask the officer, can you do it? And then get permission and then move.
But in this case, he was told to go get his license. An officer told him to go get his license.
We was told one side. And my point being is that the officer said don't move. The lady said something else. The video
officer never disagreed with her.
No, the video before is what we were missing all of that. So my point being is, we never heard much from the gentleman. We only heard the one point where he got shot, and then the couple of comments from the lady and a couple of comments from the officer. Now that situation, do I think, you want to know my view from it? I think it was murder. I think, and the officer's comment after it was to try to protect himself, yet he made a mistake. Now,
not only did he make a mistake, he also detained the girl, the fiance, brought her to the precinct, and she had to stay there overnight. What crime was committed? Even the governor of that own state said that he thinks this is an act of a racist thing. He said he doesn't think that a cop would have done this to a white person.
I cannot agree with that more. But when we look at the other individual, if you look at the videotape, he had 5 felonies. Why is he even allowed to carry a gun?
But we're talking about two different situations, number one. And I kind of get upset when people talk about somebody's past history of whatever the case may be. I'm dealing with what the facts are now. Your past should not reflect on what's happening today. So every time somebody has a felony and a cop shoots them, now we're justified because we're saying they were an ex-felon.
No, that's not what I'm not justifying because he was an ex-felon. I'm saying, why was he allowed to carry a gun open?
I agree with that. You can ask that question of many people, but the bottom line is this man was killed, and at that point, I don't see the threat he was.
The threat that he was on his back. He was fighting with the officers, and granted, the officers did charge him, and he was fighting back with the officers. I believe that had he complied, with the command saying that, do you have a gun? Yes, I have a gun. He did not state that in the videos that I saw. The next thing that you can see is that he was on his back and he was reaching in his pocket, and then you saw shots.
And the store clerk says that that's not true. The witness who was actually there said that's not true at all.
The video showed it. I don't know what the witness.
The video actually, if you look at both angles of the video actually shows where the officer's knee is on one hand and he's holding his other arm.
And no, he's fighting with him. So to me, it looks like he was reaching to either tell him I got it in my pocket, but at a point is, as an officer, you don't sit there and allow a gun to be even obtained by the individual. I think that had he have just laid on the ground, put his hands out, this guy we wouldn't be talking about this.
That's a possibility.
And this is what I'm talking about. Tell your youth, tell your son, or parents, tell your kids, your young men, comply. There's no reason to think that it's so demoralizing. You can walk away from the situation.
Not in Minnesota, you can't.
It does take training on the officers too,
and it takes training on our black boys too. Because, like I said, when I go home tonight, I have to explain to 3 of my black boys what they have to do in order to protect themselves, and hopefully, prayerfully, that the cop will see it that way and not kill my children.
But you gotta understand. You gotta take control of what you can control. You and I are not gonna be able to train all of these officers. But if we tell our kids, don't be aggressive because you're mad at what happened somewhere else, because that's what it is. You're mad or you hate the police. That's the problem. The problem is that our kids are so mad and so aggressive at the police, so disrespectful, at the police, that they buck at the police sometimes for no reason.
Unfortunately, though, frustration sometimes breeds illogical actions, and I don't agree with riots. I don't agree with some of the action. I'm working Baltimore City in the urban area, but at the end of the day, frustration breeds a certain attitude, a certain mentality, and when you keep on seeing the same thing over and over and over, I mean, anybody can snap at that point.
You gotta change what you can control. You can't change everything. The world wasn't built in one day.
But
Even
I can't
God
tell
didn't
my
do that.
sons that tonight.
Got to.
What we are gonna do as a whole, and this is and prayerfully, law enforcement officers, if you're listening, because I know there's quite a few law enforcement officers who listen to the show. Let's pray for our kids, because just because you're a police officer, that doesn't mean that your child might not be the next one on the other end of that cop's gun.
Indeed.
So let's some serious prayer going on for our kids, because this week alone we've lost 2. So I saw a picture collage of 4. I don't know where the other 2 came from. I'm gonna have to do some research on that. But that's just this week alone. So I understand it's 500 and some odd murders at the hand of police officers in a year. So
when you say that to me, I'll take it. I'll take a back seat, and I'm gonna let us roll. But at the end of the day, it's about education on both sides of the fence. So you can't fault one side and not fault the other side. You have to make sure that the education piece is there for both sides. So with that being said, the Wild Out Radio Show is what we are, is who we always ever been, and we will keep doing that. But at the end of the day, we are conscious of what's going on in America, because we don't just live on one side of the country. We live the whole country, because everything affects us. At the end of the day, we need to educate our people, educate our kids, educate our officers, educate everybody who's involved in situations like this. Keep education going. You know what I'm saying? Because until that conversation is had, we're going to keep having to deal with the same situation. And it's a cycle that will never break if we don't educate ourselves. So, key word tonight, if you're listening, educate your people. Because at the end of the day, you can't say, I don't know, unless you don't know. You understand? And real talk, that's just what it is. And with that being said, we are the Wild Out Radio Show, AOLM365.com. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Do we have a... No, we don't have no other pages yet.
No,
But,
we ain't got a Snapchat or nothing like that.
you know, real talk, man. I mean, it's an epidemic going on. People, wake up. That's my message to you. Wake up.
We can fight it, but just fight it the right way.
We gotta fight it together.
We gotta fight it the right way. Honestly,
We gotta fight it together as a unit, and we gotta bridge the gap between everybody, yo. And it hurts me because I have younger brothers, I have younger nephews, and I have god kids that are out here, and now I gotta go and talk to them about the same thing. It's disheartening, because how do I tell them, yo, it's not safe for you. It's not safe for you unless you really understand what's going on. Now I have to really educate them, which is my job, my charge. I have to educate my people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing. Education is key, people. On that note, we're out of here. You got anything, B?
nah, that's it. Be easy. We see
Got
y'all
anything,
next
Sean
Thursday.
Nicole? All right, we out of here. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Hopefully, next Thursday's show will not be as somber as the end of this one, but continue to listen to the Wild Out Radio Show. That's what we do. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all next. All right, let's get it.